Who do you want to start with me? I'm Fred Adede. I'm chairman of West Asembo CDDC. I'm also the chairman of Bora Poultry Marketing Cooperative Society that serves in Auckland and Arcon as a marketing organization. CDDC, we benefited in first phase. We funded 2 groups, Kametho, Kilimo, Biashara, and Nyaliengo women group. So they were given chicken. Each group was given a total of 1,000 chicks. So in total they received 2,000 1-month-old chicks of F1 rainbow rooster.
At a cost of?
At a cost of feeds plus chicken, each group spent 700,000.
You are talking of we. Who is we? Like the money came from the cooperative society?
No, the money came from KShs. So KShs funded the CDDC. Then CDDC procured for these groups poultry and feeds and some drugs. Yes.
So it was the month-old chicks plus the
month-old chicks, F1 rainbow rooster.
feeds?
Feeds. Each group received 120 bags of poultry feeds, both chick mash and the growers. Yes.
So now we can talk to the supplier of the month-old chicks.
Yes.
Yes, sir. My name is Edwin Orula. I'm the director of Maningi Enterprises. I'm the one that supplied 2,000 1-month chicks, 1,000 to Nyaliengo women group and 1,000 to Kametho Kilimo group. And I supplied it at the request of CDDC, West Asembo Ward, under the funding of Climate Smart. I'm very grateful for that honor I was given to supply the birds, and I really appreciate the Nyaliengo Women Group and Kametho Kilimo Women Group for having taken very good care of these birds. I'm most grateful to them. At the same time, I'm grateful to West Asembo CDDC. Thank you.
So can we go to the production and the selling? You received 2,000 month-old chicks. How many have been sold? At a cost of how much? And who is the buyer?
That is, I can answer that one on behalf of Bora. We received, we looked for a market and through the county government, but that is almost private. That is somebody courtesy of the county government of Kisumu, we were able to get a market to supply breeding cocks to Migori. So the buyer...
Migori County Government?
Migori is going to another NGO in Migori. That's when we supply them to farmers to improve their breeds. So,
so it's not the county government?
It's not the county government. It's an organization that is being supplied, an NGO. Maybe the buyer can say what they supply to the county government or not, but that's what I heard. Yes, because the buyer is still around. I was taking them there.
So how many?
So we are selling a total of 600 cocks. Kametho 300, Nyaliengo 300.
At a cost of?
At a cost of 600 shillings each bird.
So you still have 1,400?
Yeah, we are having now the cocks for breeding and even the layers that will be supplying eggs. Yes.
So do you intend to continue selling and even breeding more? Or after you sell the remaining 1,400, that will be the end of it?
No, you see, Bora, is a poultry organization that is doing marketing. So with us, we intend to market even the fertilized eggs that they'll be producing, because these birds are very good. They're the first generation. So I've talked to the groups, and they have retained the female ones to produce eggs. So they'll be selling eggs, fertilized eggs, to incubators within Siaya. So that work, we coordinate that one on their behalf.
So in other words, with or without KSAP,
Yes.
you will still be able to stand alone
Yeah,
and continue with the agribusiness venture.
that is true. So they can also answer on their own behalf, but that is what I've discussed with the groups. Yes.
Do you have something to say?
Hey, wacha wacha kidogo.
Hey, wacha wacha.
Abuya. Anie Nyaliengo Women Group. Koro wago erokamano ne jo KShs manomiwa gwen. Nomiwa gwen 1,000. To Mr. Dede nyoyudonwa jang'iewo. Koro nokoni wagol gwen 300. Koro wakelo 300 go. Okadhi rumo. Koro wamedo go erokamano kendo wamedo kwayo ni umed ting'owa malo moloyo kanyo.
Erokamano.
An Nyaliengo. An a secretary. Na receive nomiwa gwen. Mane kama gwen na patwachi. Ne wakao gwen. Ne wandalo koth. Bang' mano, ne nomiwa chief gwen, chief mash and brewers. Mama go nwa receive nyaka gi yedhe. Onego bed ni wachiwo yedhe mano onego bed ni wachiwo. Koro yath ka yath paro ni japuonj nyalo konyo to gi yedhe mamoko nwayudo gi 20.
So Mwalimu, you are the service provider, right? Yeah, so perhaps you can highlight on a few issues, because I believe when the farmer is successful, you as the service provider, you are equally successful. So what is it that you do and you'll continue to do on behalf of KSAP, so that this is something that will live beyond this lifetime, so that this group will be able to stand alone even after KSAP folds tent?
Thank you. My name is Alfred Tindi, Program Director for Dairy Tech Management Farm, the service provider for indigenous chicken value chain in KSAP's county. We were tasked with the duty to offer capacity building to farmers in respect to production. We have been able to train the farmers since the inception of the project, since they received the chicken, the F1 rainbow roosters from our able supply, Maningi Enterprises. We have also been able to train the farmers through various modules of chicken, ranging from production, disease prevention, housing, and lastly, we also trained on marketing. The farmers have been able to implement the trainings that they were offered, and that is what has also been attributed to the success of this bird. You can see the birds were of good quality and with proper skills of training that the farmers acquired. They are now able to enjoy the fruits of the production. For purposes of sustainability, we have shared with the farmers that they should only dispose of the cocks. They should retain the hens for the purposes of egg production and few cocks for fertilization processes. So we believe that the farmers will be able to continue with the production, given that they have now retained the hens and few cocks. Now, some farmers were asking about the feeds. I did share with them that the eggs that will be produced, we've already identified the buyer for eggs, who happens also to be Maningi Enterprises. under the forum of Siaya incubators. There's a huge market for eggs. So the farmers will be selling eggs there, and they'll be getting money to buy more feeds for their hens and the few cocks that will be remaining. So that this process continue. We don't want farmers to quit the chicken production, because it's very beneficial in many ways. They'll be able to meet their various bills. I can see farmers right now are very happy because they are receiving cash for their hard-hand sweat. And I want to thank them, all of them, for the persistence. It's not been easy. Each farmer taking care of the birds, but we continue to offer them extension services even beyond the project. Dairy Tech Management Farm is a consultancy farm that offers capacity building, not only on chicken, but in various livestock, like dairy. We also offer sheep, goats, bees, fish. So this is just a branch of what Dairy Tech Management Farm offers in this project. We are also in other counties where we are working. But for the success of this project, it also calls for collaboration of other stakeholders. Here we also have the Community-Driven Development Committee, the CDDC, West Asembo. We have the Siaya County through the CPCU, KShs office, that have been able to offer support to the farmers and also to the service provider. We also have the buyers, we also have the suppliers who have been able to make this value chain success, because we believe that without a reputable supplier who offers quality chicks, and also without a buyer, then there will be no success, and also a hard-working farmer. So all these combined together, we believe it will all attribute to the success of the project. Up to that far, I want to thank you.
Thank you. Gentlemen.
Yeah.
Who are you, and how did you get access to this market?
Yeah, I'm John Likoko. I'm representing Dero Africa. Dero Africa had been contracted to supply birds to Heifer International for a project being implemented in Migori. I'm a member of the Siaya, it's called Siaya Poultry or something. There's a platform on Siaya Poultry. And being a member on that platform, I was able to tell that there's quite a number of farmers in Siaya who are raising rainbow roosters. So we thought that Dero Africa thought they could source the cockerels from Siaya. They did contact one of the members of this group. The group is called? That is Fred. And he was able to confirm that indeed they could raise the number of cockerels that Heifer wanted. They wanted 600 cockerels.
So do you intend to keep this business relationship, or this is just the end of it with this group?
I think it is not the first time that Dero Africa has sourced birds from Siaya. This is, I think, the third time for Heifer. I think that the relationship is going to continue.
Oh, okay, thank you. So does the group engage in egg production, table bird, or what is your specific area of focus? This one?
They can answer. You represent Kilimo. Answer that question.
One called Anam Moses Seguda. I work at Kametho Kilimo Biashara. I've been one when Denity Tia Gwen Mabro Mawan Mabro Way Manual Tom Mabro Terra Kamet give it a hatchet. Then what continue with it.
To Kakanu Chanko, I believe when you started, I may not be so endowed in this area of agriculture, but I believe as a farmer, kichako pidho gweno, to in focus ni adwa uso tong, adwa uso 1 month old chicks, adwa uso table birds. So where is a specific area of focus? Or you just do it depending on the market mantie around. Ko yudo ka market oyudo ka nan gi table bulbs mane mana chukwa negi.
It was egg production.
It's egg production.
That is what they requested.
Oh. And you as a teacher, you believe that they are...
But they'll be doing both because you have eggs, then they'll also be making more placements so that they can also produce the table buds. Yes. So they'll be doing both. Because there are times when maybe the eggs are not running, but they need money in the pocket, the business must continue. So they'll be doing both eggs and table buds. Even right now, about 10 members from Kametho Kilimo Biashara have already made orders to Maningi to supply them with month-old chicks.
Thank you very much.